Hey, we're here at FC Fullerton College Day Future Hornet celebration. We're at the 90.1 KBPK booth right now where we have the station with the best music and the best variety. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm doing great, Joseph. How are you enjoying this? We're at the FC Future Hornet celebration, and it's hosted by the Promise program.
Yes.
So you're familiar with this program. So you want to say a little bit about it?
Yes. So we are hosted by the Promise program. Promise program promises incoming high school students and people who are continuing their education to know that their fees and classes will be covered. And it's such an amazing program. I am a part of it. I've not been able to take these classes without the Promise program helping me financially.
That is so awesome. And you know what? Are you enjoying the program that you're in?
Amazing, amazing. I am here right now doing this broadcast, and I can't have more fun. And I'm here with one of the best reporters. I can't believe it. She is an amazing person. Let's just talk about what's going around here.
Yes.
We are actually sitting right next to the drone lab, and
Yes.
the drone lab is famous for having the drone program that is endorsed by the engineering department and the future of technology. If you wanted to learn more.
Absolutely. I mean, drones are part of our future, and to be able to have this program at Fullerton College is amazing, and it's hands-on. So it's not like
Exactly.
you're just learning about it by the books. I mean, we actually have drones flying around the campus.
Yes,
so it's pretty cool.
It's one of the things that was happening while we were setting up. One of the amazing things is the fact that we are high tech and we are here at CRTV, our radio station, and this is a part of getting hands-on technical experience. Getting hands-on technical experience. It is by far one of the things that has propelled my career, getting my internship and now being on-air talent here at 90.1 KBPK, the station with the best music, the best variety.
Absolutely. And it has not only that, the studios that we offer, we also have professional professors who are in the field who actually are on radio. We have former employees of large TV stations, and we're top notch for a radio program in any college, and I definitely think you should come and give us a
Yes, we
stop
are.
by the booth and come and see us, say hi. And before we go, I do want to say something. Fullerton College is a college that is geared towards women and people of color. And we have such a high transfer rate for four-year universities. So all of these amazing programs, we have an architect department, we have stylists, we have an awesome auto mechanics program. We have a brand new humanities building, and we're going to be doing a ribbon cutting for it tomorrow.
That's so exciting.
There's just so much going on here, and check out all the booths and stop by and see our booth because we'd love to say hi.
We definitely would. So come visit us at our station for KBPK 90.1. It's a station with the best music, the best variety here in Orange County. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
Thank you for listening.
90.1 KBPK. We're here in the quad at Fullerton College Days, and we are sitting here enjoying someone very special besides Joseph Park sitting next to me. Who else do we have next to us?
We have Manny Pacheco, our professor for our on-air radio broadcasting class, one of the most enthusiastic people that I've ever met in my life. Hello, welcome.
Well, thank you. You guys buried the lead. I'm also on KNX 97.1 FM, and I'm an on-air traffic reporter. I work on the weekends, but of course during the regular part of the week, I'm actually here at Fullerton College. I'm one of those Hornets that want to guide our students through the radio program, and it's pretty exciting because we got two really great examples of what radio can sound like in Joseph Park and Michelle Badeau.
Yes. You actually jumped the gun, and I was going to say this. We have amazing teachers who have in the field experience, industry experience, who can come to us and help us and impart their advice. I would have to ask you, what is one of the best advice that you've given to us or any previous student to help them in their career in this industry?
Well, the best thing we can do is, as important as textbooks are always important in colleges, getting your hands on the equipment and understanding the concepts of programming, production, promotions, really giving you the full background of what a radio station is like, and that's the beauty of 90.1 KBPK, because we are an FCC licensed radio station, which means that your first job will actually be at Fullerton College. This is not a college radio station. It is an FCC licensed radio station, so that when you go and leave the campus and you go for that next job, it will be your second job on the radio, and that's how we prepare our students.
Did you hear that? This is the first experience that you will have on a radio station.
It's amazing. We have 4 studios. You get to be part of something really special, and it is definitely worth checking out. And we have classes even starting this summer. So look us up at fullcall.edu, because we have many opportunities for you. But I too want to say something, Joseph. We are so fortunate to have Manny as our professor.
We do, yes.
He is part of KNX 97.1, and he is so much more than that. He's an author.
Forgotten Hollywood.
Forgotten
yes.
Hollywood. He's written books about Forgotten Hollywood.
He has a new TikTok channel. He is on YouTube.
TikTok, YouTube. He
Yes.
is on what is it?
Spotify.
Spotify.
Yes.
And you should check out his. Actually, you should check out the videos. They are awesome. And
Exactly.
it's so much. It's like history. It's Hollywood history. So if you get an opportunity, check it out. And
But my real thrust is, of course, bringing the next generation of broadcaster, journalist, on-air announcers, and you are 2 great examples of the potential of what we can deliver. And I'd like to invite the high school students who live in the Fullerton area, but more than that, maybe the Orange County area. If you live in Whittier, or you live in Pico Rivera, Santa Fe Springs, all the surrounding areas, Cypress and Cerritos, we would love to have you as part of the radio program here at KBPK 90.1 FM, and as part of the class of the future classes of Fullerton College.
Another topic that I do want to get on is that radio, as many of you know, is transitioning to podcasts, and it is one thing that you have included into your classes in the advanced courses. And would you like to talk a little bit more about that?
Well, that's the beauty of working at an active radio station on a college campus. We have the opportunity to actually transition into the 21st century and deal with streamings and podcasts and all of the new things, all of the services that are becoming very, very big with kids your age, quite frankly. And we're going to teach the students how to podcast. We're going to teach them how to be traditionally on the radio, and we're going to send you out, and hopefully maybe you work for a company, or maybe you become your own boss, develop a concept for a podcast, and all of a sudden you found your niche and you become a on-air sensation. Boy, that would be, or an influencer. You could be an influencer.
That's what he's trying to do.
yes,
That's what he's trying to do with his TikTok.
Yes.
But
He's been an influencer to us, right?
Exactly, yes. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got some guests that we'd like you to interview, and so I'm going to step out of here. I'm going to let you guys do what you do, which is to be great hosts here at this wonderful thing that we call FC Day, Future Hornet Celebration here at Fullerton College.
Yes. So come check us out. Come see our program. We are happy to discuss more about our program and how you can be on air. It's 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau. 90.1 KBPK. I'm Michelle Badeau, and we're here with Alita Morales from Health Services. We're out here for Fullerton College Days.
How's it going?
program. And we've heard that Fullerton College has an amazing health service program. So could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, certainly. So we're basically an on-campus clinic available to our students as long as they're enrolled in attending classes. Then they have access to a list of services. For example, we have great psychologists on staff. We have therapists available for our students for personal counseling. We also have medical staff as far as nurse practitioners, medical assistants, registered nurses to see our students for any medical need as far as let's say they have a cold, they have a flu, they have a rash, anything treatable with an antibiotic, we can basically treat. We have medications available to our students for free. We have birth control, pap smears,
Wow.
STI testing. Yeah, we're fully staffed and fully equipped for any need that our students may need regarding health care. So
I think a question that a lot of students will have listening in are people, how is this funded? How are we going to pay for something like this? Is it funded by the school, or do we have to fill out forms?
So there are some programs that will cover, for example, the Promise program will cover this fee for our students. But there is a $20 health fee that our students pay at registration, and that's what gives them access to our services. But you're only paying $20 and getting so many great services that
Yes.
include. So it's really a great deal.
It is $20 for immunizations, $20 for checkups, just to see that your health is on par and everything's good and you are healthy on campus. And what are some other things that you are very proud of doing regarding the health services, and getting your message out there about?
Well, it's really important, to get our students in here, especially for counseling, after this pandemic, or we're still going through it, but our students have been needing that extra additional, just speaking to somebody, getting their thoughts out. And really, with the pandemic, the health center, we just want to promote it a little more, because I feel like our new students aren't aware of all the great departments that are available to them because they've just been at home, So we're hoping once we get more students on campus, they get refamiliared with everything available to them. So it's just, we're trying to do as much reach out that we can.
That is excellent, because I agree with you. I've been on campus for 2 years, and I really didn't know much about that and all the things that you guys cover and care for. And we have students who are coming in from high school.
Yes.
They're just starting out, 17 years old. They don't
Right.
have some of them don't have a lot of direction.
True.
And you guys are there to be able to guide them, help them
And we're
through.
a great example of what healthcare should be out, from the real world. They get a great intro into it with our health center.
Do we offer a program here in any of this, or is it just a service that's provided by Fullerton College?
It's a service provided by
Okay.
Fullerton College, yeah.
Okay, so
Are there any limitations to what we can receive through this health program, such as we can only get a certain number of counseling visits, or if we do counseling visits, then we can't have immunizations or
Right.
checkups?
There aren't any limitations as long as you're a student and enrolled in attending your classes and you have access to our services. When it comes to the counseling, it's really a case-per-case scenario. It just depends on what the psychologist or therapist recommends for that individual. It can be 6 visits, it can be 12 visits, or if they're unable to then assist them any further, then they definitely do outreach and get them situated to a community referral.
Gotcha.
And where are you guys located? Because I noticed that is something,
Yeah. So we're located in room 1204 in the North Gym area, so in the athletic side of campus.
Okay, on the athletic side of
Yeah.
campus.
So our
Okay.
students just need to give us a call and we can schedule them an in-person appointment. We also have telehealth available if our students are interested going that route.
That's great. So that's where you contact, and you can do it through Zoom, right?
Yes, so for right now, our personal counseling is only telehealth, so they have a Zoom appointment availability, or they have phone call telehealth availability. Medical is completely open for in-person appointments, and if the patient would like a telehealth appointment with our physicians, more than welcome to do that as well.
Would you like to give out the phone number or the website for
Yeah.
how people can sign up for these things.
Certainly. Let me give you our phone number. It is 714-992-7093. And our website is health.fullcall.edu.
So you heard that. If you are loving the school, but even if you don't love the school, if you need some free healthcare, you can come to the school
Come to us.
and we will provide for you. She will be here, and you're listening to 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
And I am so grateful for you to be here. Alida does.
No worries.
It's
a tricky one.
Yes. Thank you for being here. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back at 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park. This is Michelle Badeau. And we have a special guest here from the counseling department, Stephanie Mosquera. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's really great to share.
It's so good for you to be here. You're here on Fullerton Days for the future Hornet celebrations, and you're part of the counseling department.
Yes.
So I just wanted to ask you, the incoming students from the high schools, how do they go about getting an appointment with you to get their schedules going?
Sure. So we actually have different ways in which they can schedule their appointment. So they can go on our website. We do have a self-scheduling system now, which we're really excited about. We also are, on the phones, we're answering phones pretty much every day. We are one of the departments that is always answering phones, so students can call. We also have a chat function on our website that students can use to schedule their appointments. So basically they connect with a live person, not a robot, and we help them set up their appointments.
I have to say, I have been completely impressed with the counseling program. I'm graduating in May with high honors, which is kind of exciting. But my counselor was there with me from the very beginning and kept me on track with the proper classes, what I needed to take, how many units were needed for whatever I decided to get my degree in. So I just want to say that you guys are doing a fantastic job, even with this, unfortunate time with the pandemic and, the unusual way of Zooming and through emails and texts and the live chats. It's not the same as going into your office and sitting down with you, but it has worked out so far.
Thank you. Yeah, it has been really challenging, but we have an amazing team that is always willing to help students. We are always putting students at the front. We are making sure that they get the assistance they need. We're always, helping them with whatever questions they might have. It doesn't even have to be counseling related. We're more than happy to help students.
What can those questions be?
So students have sometimes questions about the registration appointment. How do I find my registration appointment? How do I log into my gateway?
So you guys are like IT department as well.
Yes. How do I find financial aid? Or so anything that they might have questions on, we try to help them. Even if it's just, a friendly handoff to another department, we're also doing that as well.
So do you also do course planning and career building at the counseling department? And if you do, what does that program look like? What can expecting students coming in, what can they expect from this program? Yeah.
Sure. So it depends on what students want to do. So depending on what they want to focus on, their educational goal, whether they want to transfer to a university or maybe just get an associate's degree, or maybe they're doing one of our technical careers like cosmetology or the automotive. So their first step is to declare their major, of course, that way the counselor knows what classes they should be taking. If they do want to transfer, we do want to know where they would want to go. So whether they want to go to a Cal State, a UC, maybe a private school, or even out of state, or even Ivy League schools. We have had students that transfer to Ivy League schools. So that's their first step, to find out what they want to do. If they don't know what they want to do, a counselor can also help them do that. So they do some career exploration. We offer a Counseling 151 course for students to basically kind of do exploration. This is a perfect course for students who are undecided. So we recommend that usually for our high school students who are just kind of I don't know what I want to do.
And what was that class number again?
Counseling 151.
Okay.
And it's called Career Exploration.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so we recommend that students meet with a counselor every semester. That way they're checking in with their counselor, they're doing progress check. Am I completing all the requirements that I need? Am I going to get my associate's degree? When do I apply for an associate's degree? So it's always good to connect with the counselor.
And the thing is that the counseling department is so enthusiastic to help people and trying to get everybody and the careers going. They're so helpful, and they've been helpful in my course and in Michelle's courses.
Oh, absolutely. I started with just wanting to get a certificate in radio broadcast news, but she encouraged me, stay and get your AA. And I did, and I'm so excited. I'm graduating in May.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank
That's
you
really
very much.
exciting.
And I've been part of this program with Joseph, and like I said, the counselors have just been really, actually, they've gone out of their way to really guide, and I'm, an older student, so it's awesome to have that.
Yes, I'm really glad to hear that,
Yes.
yes. And then sometimes students connect with, particular counselors, and then they request them every time, so we're really happy to have such amazing counselors.
Exactly. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions regarding what coursework you would want to do, you can definitely go to the counseling department. Stephanie Mosquera will be here to help you. And thank you for listening in on 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
And we had our very special guest, Stephanie Mosquera. Thank you. We'll be right back.
90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Michelle Badeau, and I'm here with...
I'm Joseph Park, and we are here with Tim Ream, part of the librarian department. So tell us about what services that you guys provide for the students coming in.
Yeah, I've spoken to a lot of fantastic students tonight about the library and what sort of services we provide. And I think one of the most important services that we provide is a place to study, of course. We're going to be open during the fall. Primarily, we're online right now. But in terms of getting books for classes, we still do a curbside pickup program where you can actually order your books online, and we'll bring them out to you to your car or in front of the library. And of course, during the fall, we'll be open and you can come get your books. Other than books, though, we also provide online database access, and we can help you do your research online for your papers and do your citations for those research papers. And it's just great that we're able to provide both in-person and online services during this time. I'm actually the systems librarian here at Fullerton College, so I run all the computer systems in the library and try to make things as available as I can online and in person.
It is very available. I actually have been using a lot of my course textbooks through the website. Would you like to give the website out to our viewers?
Yeah, the library is at library.fullcall.edu, and we get a lot of traffic on the library website. And other than books, we also have streaming video, if that's your thing. We were able to get that over the past couple years. And lots of ebooks, just tons of great stuff. Newspapers, you name it, we have it at the Fullerton College Library.
And I also want to mention, because I was able to, you can schedule a 30-minute appointment with a librarian, and I actually did that because I had to do a research paper, and I had no clue what I was doing. And I was able to schedule that appointment, and I actually got to do, I don't know if you've ever heard it, but don't Google your way through college when you can ask a librarian, right?
Yeah, that's something we repeat a lot.
And it's an amazing opportunity, and a lot of students don't know about that, and to be able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's one of our more popular services. It's called Book a Librarian, and you can, it sounds like you spent about 30 minutes with us, but you can spend up a lot more time if you'd like to. I've spent up to an hour and a half with students sometimes, just helping them do research and getting the resources they need for their research papers. It can be an intimidating process when you're a new student, you haven't done research before. A lot of times students try to do it on their own, but it's actually easier if you do it with the help of a librarian. We'll kind of guide you through the thousands and thousands of resources that are out there that can kind of be overwhelming.
Exactly. She actually sat down next to me. She showed me how to email the citations to myself so I could do the work at home. And I had It wasn't just one 30-minute program, minute schedule. I actually went up several times.
Yeah, you can do it as many times as you want, or you can even chat with us online. You don't even have to book an appointment. We have a chat service that is manned by actual librarians, not bots or anything, and we try to answer all of your reference questions through chat.
There are amazing services here. And now we were talking about the quiet spaces where students can go and study.
Yeah.
So what are the limitations on that? When are you guys open? Even for people who are currently at the school and wanting more information about that, could you give us more information regarding?
Yeah, right now is kind of a strange time because we were closed for so long, but we are open as a study space right now at the Fullerton College Library. So you don't need to make an appointment or anything like that. Just come into the library. Make sure you get your wristband and check in at the college first. And you can come in and study for however long as you want. During the fall, we'll even be more open. We'll have our dedicated study rooms open where you can study in a small group or as an individual. Right now, we just have our open study spaces available. But
so we don't have to book anything, and it's
no.
just first come, first serve.
First come, first serve. But we never get so full where you won't find a spot. So just come on in, and you don't have to make an appointment or anything.
And that's starting in fall, where it's going to be fully like a little more open.
Yeah.
And
right now, there's not that many librarians in the
Yes.
building. A lot of our services are online. In the fall, we will continue to have those online services because they've become so popular. But we also have more librarians in the building and even more great services
And
to
it's
offer.
an absolutely beautiful,
is.
beautiful building inside and
Yeah.
out. It's just a beautiful part of the quad. And
It looks like a library,
it
what you might picture in
does.
your mind.
It really does.
Yeah.
And you heard it here. We have some amazing resources. We have some resources for people to come and study and have quiet spaces. You have the ability for, if you cannot afford textbooks, you can definitely reserve them. And the librarians here are so helpful. They will be here to help you, guide you, and even with your research papers. So again, we have the amazing resources here at Fullerton College. Come and see us at Fullerton College for a future Hornet celebration. We will be here until 8 p.m. Thank you for being here, Tim Reed.
You're welcome. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back. This is 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I've been Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
Thank you. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back at 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. We're here at the radio station booth, and we are talking with Jean Costello, and she is part of our study abroad program. And I know that many students coming in are wanting to explore the world, and it is amazing to be able to do this at a community college level. So can you tell us about the program?
So our program is really robust for a community college program, and in fact we had to cancel some programs during COVID, but now we're going to be offering 2 full-length semester-long programs in the upcoming year. So in the fall, so starting in spring, they're going to be going to Kyoto and London, I think. I may have the dates wrong on this, but Kyoto, London, Sevilla, and Rome are on the dock for the upcoming year. I'm going to be teaching abroad in Paris in spring
Congratulations.
2024.
That is amazing.
So I'm really excited about that. I was able to teach in the program in fall 2017. So I've done it once before. It's an amazing experience for the students. The programs offer all GE classes, so it doesn't matter what major you are. They're all designed so that you can fulfill your GE requirements and help build your readiness for transfer. And in fact, a lot of students who do study abroad reach their transfer goals kind of in greater numbers because they really just develop this real enthusiasm for their education, this real motivation, and really learn about kind of studying and applying what they're learning in the city. You know, they say the city is your classroom. So a lot of what they're learning is taking place outside in the city, in the cafes, in the museums, going, to other parts of the country. Then they have the opportunity to travel to other places on the weekends with their classmates. Students can live usually with their host family or in an apartment with other people from the program. So they just really get this fully immersive experience in the country. And they learn something about the language, but they don't have to speak the language to be able to do it because they're taking classes in English with Fullerton College faculty. But they just really get that full in-depth immersion in the culture because they're living there for 3 months.
What does a course load seem like? Because I know that a lot of students going there would be kind of detrimented by the fact that if they have too much of a course load, they're not able to experience the world around them.
Well, the way it works, they do take a full course load. 12 units is the minimum. It doesn't have to be 15 or 16. So 12 units is the minimum required. But those classes are offered Monday through Thursday. So they have all Fridays off. And they can travel on the weekends. They're encouraged to travel and explore within the country itself. And then there's always a week-long break in the middle of the program. So usually students go farther afield. When we were in Paris, students went to Amsterdam, to London, to Greece, to Italy for their fall break. So the program really does encourage them to explore far afield beyond just the city that we're staying in. So there really is a chance to get that immersion and not feel burdened by the study load. I mean, the courses are as usual, but because, like I said, 12 units is kind of the maximum that a lot of students take to make room, and those schedules are designed so that they have days off, that they can do extra travel, and like I said, a lot of the outings that they're experiencing are part of the curriculum, so they're built in to what they're learning. They have assignments about the things that they're doing, so it just reinforces the learning rather than being extra.
That's amazing.
It
Yeah, that
is
is
an
definitely
amazing program, and here at Fullerton College, and we're going to be 107 years. We're having our first 107th graduation in May.
Can you believe that?
And the fact that we have programs like this to offer to the students is just remarkable, because not everybody can go to just a 4-year university and start off their educational journey. And to be able to have that as an option is just, it's remarkable to me.
Well, and what's cool too is that, a lot of 4-year schools have study abroad programs, but typically they cost about twice what ours cost.
This is what I was going to ask you next. The money. I know a lot of students want to do this, but oftentimes the money is really a hard factor of trying to be able to study abroad.
So there are scholarships that are available. So there's something called the Gilman Scholarship, which is specially for community college study abroad students. We've had students who've won that scholarship on every single program. And if you qualify for the Pell Grant, then you are eligible for that scholarship. We've also built some homegrown scholarships and been raising with the foundation to make additional scholarships available to students. Also, our coordinator, Angela Henderson, has done a lot of work to build workshops to help students learn about different methods for fundraising. And part of the fact that we have programs planned 2 years out really helps students kind of build that into their financial and educational plan. They can plan what courses they're going to take so that their GE sort of progression is set, but they can also financially plan, right? If I know I'm going in 2 years, then I can save in the summer. I can ask family for gifts towards my study abroad account. There's just lots of creative ways to finance it. And a lot of students might think oh, that's just for wealthy kids, but the economic profile of the students who go on our programs exactly matches our student population. So it's the same. Those same students who are studying here are also part of the study abroad program. They make it happen, and we support them to do that.
Thank you for coming on.
Sure.
There are so many resources here for Fullerton College, and you heard it here. Anybody who's impoverished, you are definitely able to do this. I might even do this. So you can come here. We have so much information for you. There are counselors. There are people studying in the study abroad program who want to help you, who want to increase your knowledge of the world. And you've been here listening to 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I've been Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
And you've been listening to Jean Costello. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for talking with me.
Much.
We'll be right back.
90.1 KBPK. We're here with Dr. Kim Rosales. She's in the biotech program, and it's a newer program that we have here on campus, and we are so excited to have her here with us. What exactly is this program geared towards?
Okay, well, biotechnology is kind of that merging between biology, which is the study of life, and technology, but we're trying to train students to go work in industries where they can make useful products to help humanity. This could mean new medications. I mean, now in the age of COVID, this is vaccines. These are all the antivirals. Biotech is Advil that you take every morning. If you go to the doctor, your physician's going to prescribe you medication or a test. That's biotech. Those are scientists, those are technicians that are coming up with all of this new technology. But beyond medicine, this could mean biofuels to help us find clean energy to save the planet. This could mean things like makeup, food formulations. Biotech is extremely broad. One of the most popular is forensics. You kind of think about CSI,
yes.
you know, they're testing the DNA, they're helping solve crimes. So that's another really interesting area of biotech. But our program is really aimed at teaching students those hands-on skills so that they can actually go and use those to get a job.
That's amazing.
What brought you into this field? Because I know I want to do
Yes.
touch upon this because I know that this is a really important topic to me. Is that we need more women in science fields, and this is one of the largest science fields that it's growing. And as she said, clean energy is one of them. The pharmaceutical industry is another one of them. So there's so many jobs here, and I really do encourage a lot of women to be able to be a part of this. What brought you here?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, when I was in high school, I had no idea what biotech was. I honestly didn't know anybody in the science field. My family is educators, so I always thought I want to be a teacher. But I was a runner, and so I was really fascinated by the body. I took a general bio course my first year in college, and I had this professor that just really inspired me. And he was like, hey, you should look into doing research. This is where you go into a lab and you answer questions that nobody knows the answers to. Around that time, my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer, with colon cancer, and I'm like, interesting, I wonder if I could use this knowledge to try to find new therapies. So that was kind of that like pivotal point that kind of took me into the field. And so I went and did a summer research program, really had a great time doing hands-on science, and just continued on. And I became a cancer researcher. So my PhD is in molecular and cell biology, but I focused on finding new treatments for leukemia. And after my PhD, I went and worked at City of Hope. This is a cancer hospital out in Duarte, so I was a scientist there for 5 years before I joined Fullerton College. But I just felt like research is a great way to reach lots of people and have a large impact. I think we always think of medicine as that tool to help people, and I think biotech is this area that's not always thought of. Like, you can have a huge impact, like not just touching one person's lives or a couple people's lives, but when you're making a medication or a vaccine, or you're coming up with a therapeutic that could save somebody's life, or help the planet, I think you forget about how huge that could be and how positive an impact that can be.
One of the things that you can just think about is the COVID vaccine has saved millions and millions of people, if not billions, to be fairly honest. But that is all part of biotech. It's something that bioengineering to be able to find cures and medicine. I do have another question about being able to work under you, possibly. You have so much experience in the field, and that's something that here at Fullerton College that's so great, is that there are people from the industry helping students get careers. Are there anything offered for people, students who want to get experience from you?
So our biotechnology program is about 5 years old. We started with just a few classes, but we actually offer 3 certificates. So we have a lab assistant certificate that's 4 classes, and this trains students for entry-level jobs in industry. And we don't want to wait for students to have to transfer and get a bachelor's degree to get that critical hands-on experience. We want them to be working in the lab their very first class.
That is amazing.
So,
that's amazing.
Wow.
We have that certificate, and if they are interested and want to keep going and building that, toolkit and skill set, we have a biomanufacturing certificate and then a general lab technician certificate. So they stack, and the skill sets build and get a little bit more complicated and in-depth, but we even have people from local biotech companies and industry that actually come back and retool. They take classes to kind of get up to date on what we have to offer. I brought my experience from working in research. The other faculty that we have in biotechnology have worked in industry for many, many years as well. So we all brought our expertise together to really grow the program, to have state-of-the-art equipment, to have hands-on training that students are going to deal with when they go into the workforce. Not old stuff, not old technology, but like this is what you're going to work with in your job tomorrow if you go get a job. Like, for example, we have a tissue culture facility. We can.
What is that? What is that?
This is a place where you can grow human and mouse cells. Like, to make a vaccine,
Yeah.
you need cells to do this. So you have to grow cells. If you're going to be a cancer researcher, well, you can't take therapeutics straight into a patient. You're going to want to work with cancer cells from a human in a dish, try out your therapies. So you have to be able to work and manipulate cells. We have received lots of grant funding, and we have a state-of-the-art facility where we train students to do just that. So we want them to get that experience right away. We want them to be competitive for these jobs, and also to be competitive to transfer if they want to go to a Cal State, a UC, and continue on in their journey.
This is just absolutely amazing. I didn't even know we offered this type of program here at Fullerton College.
Yeah.
And where exactly is your building located?
So we're over in the 400 building. We're part of the Natural Sciences Division, and we're also part of Career Technical Education. But we host our biotech classes in the 400 building, second floor. I mean, it's a new program. I think that we had kind of gained some steam, and then the pandemic hit.
Yes.
And so now we're kind of reacquainting everybody with the program and kind of getting the word out, because we were just building and then we kind of lost that.
And the
so.
certificate programs, which the hands-on part is just absolutely wonderful to get them to see if that's the field that they're even interested in.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
this.
coming. And you heard it here, where we have some of the highest technologies, where we are trying to train students to be better in their field, to get them in the labs first class. And this is just an amazing program. And I am a passionate person about science, and I really hope that this biotech field does bloom within this school. And we have amazing professors who are wanting to help you. This has been Dr. Kim Rosales. Yes. We'll be right back at 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you
Thank
so
We'll be right
much.
back.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back. We are here at the KBPK booth at 90.1 FM, where we have the station for the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park, and this is,
Michelle Badeau.
and we have a very special guest here from the Outreach Program, Dr. Denise Fierro.
Hi, everyone. And
Welcome.
then we also brought
Have Buzzy.
along-
Oh my God, how could I forget? How could I forget the thing that's literally the biggest thing right next to me?
Buzzy.
Buzzy, right here.
Yes, go Buzzy. So Buzzy is a great addition to our campus and has been joining us at all of our local high schools, getting students pumped up to come to Fullerton College. So we're really excited.
It is a great mascot. I mean, the mascot I had at another school was some rancho thing, but a hornet of all things.
Yes.
Bright. It is bright, and it is right here.
Oh,
Such a
and
fun
Buzzy
experience.
has some dance moves. Let me tell you.
Can you show? Oh.
So, we're really excited tonight. We're expecting, a lot of high school students to come out and make sure that they're ready for fall. In the fall, we're expecting a bunch of new students to join us, and we want to make sure that they're prepared. So that's part of this event tonight, is making sure students are prepared. They have their counseling appointments. They know what classes to take. They get a chance to explore all the wonderful divisions and programs that we have to offer. And we really are excited, and thank you for being here, because I'm sure there's going to be students interested in this program.
We've been privileged to interview some of amazing professors and all these different programs that Fullerton College has to offer. I mean, just unbelievable. And the fact is that these high school students have this opportunity to come to this wonderful college, and a lot of people, like I was saying, they don't want to just go to a four-year college. Maybe they don't even know what they want to do in their lives, right? This is way more than you could want for, I think, coming from high school straight into college.
Yeah. And did I say it's free tuition too if they're in the Promise program?
Yes, please.
So
Yes.
there's that perk too,
Yeah.
right?
I am part of the Promise program, and actually it is because of the Promise program that I was even allowed to be here and not have a financial burden while taking all of these classes. They're helping me in my future and helping me connect with so many professionals within the field who are so enthusiastic about what they do. Can can you tell us more about how we can apply for the Promise program?
For sure.
How we can be involved?
Yes, so we actually do have a website, promise.fullcall.edu, but any new student, you don't have to come straight from high school. Any new student is eligible. You just have to apply to the college and then come to our office or, meet with one of our coaches, and we'll make sure that you have the Promise agreement signed, and that's it.
Okay, so I think it's amazing, but I want to know about Buzzy. What made you want to come to be a part of this campus? Because of us. And
All
I
the
did,
students.
and I heard you had amazing dance moves. I would love for you to just show a little dance for us, just maybe a little bit of rock and roll. That's exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The high school students definitely should give Buzzy some new dance moves
Oh,
every time.
you definitely, if you're coming into Fullerton College, you have to track down Buzzy. He will keep you entertained.
Yep.
Are there any other available resources for Promise students? I know that financial aid is one of the big ones, but are there other things where it could be adjunct counseling or something?
Yeah, so we have amazing counselors at Fullerton College, and there's a bunch of different programs that offer counseling. So we definitely connect our students to either a program or the general counselors, which are amazing as well. So we have EOPS here today, we have STEM, Puente, all of which have their own counselors, and so students can choose to be part of those programs if they're within in that group. I believe Umoja has their own counselors. So there's a lot of different programs that students can choose from if they want to meet with the same counselor consistently during their time here. Or we connect our students to the general counselors, and they're also amazing, and they can also see the same counselor that they've seen from the day they started as a high school student until they graduate with us.
And that is an amazing thing to have, because they can just follow you all the way through, keep you up, guide you, direct you along the way.
Yep.
Something.
We want to thank you so much for hosting
Of
this event.
course.
And coming here to the station to be able to help get the word out there and outreaching for students who are going on to their future, and high school students who are coming into Fullerton College. Thank you for listening. Come here. We are about to close up, I believe, but nonetheless, we are still here to give out information, give out resources. Fullerton College has one of the best campuses and best resources for students who are coming on. You've been listening to 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau, and thank you, Buzzy, for joining us.
Yes, and Dr.
And
Denise Fierro. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
And we'll be back. Thank you. Hi, welcome back at 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
And we have some very special guests here, the interim president of Fullerton College, Gil Contreras, and the principal of Anaheim High School, Robert Saldivar. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for putting on this event. It has been an amazing event. We've been talking to some amazing people. We see the enthusiasm in the working staff. We see the enthusiasm with our faculty who want to help us in our careers. So can you tell us more about Fullerton College and our successes, our achievements?
Well, to me, I think this event really represents Fullerton College at its best. You know, as a community institution, we really take pride in the collaboration we have with our local high schools, with our local industry, and today is our college representing those values of connecting with the community, having our high school students and their families on our campus. And it's really special, you know, after the last couple of years where we've had to really switch really quickly to being remote. Now we're back live and in person. We're getting a glimpse of that Hornet spirit come alive again. Our faculty are out here, our classified professionals, our students, our management team, our volunteers are all coming together to help welcome Hornets to our family. And to me, what's really special, over the last couple of years, we really redesigned our classrooms. We really redesigned the support services. We redesigned the physical campus to make it more welcoming. And all of that's for our students. All of that's to welcome our onboarding students. And today is so special because we get to welcome them to our family and step by step them through these processes to welcome to Hornet Nation. So it's really excited to be sitting here with the principal of Anaheim High School, Robert Saldivar, and we're just looking forward to strengthening the collaboration with all our school districts to fulfill that promise to our community, a promise that education is a path for upward mobility. And I'm just super excited. The energy here is great. Having the people and the community back on our campus, we're looking forward to much more of that.
So how do you end up promoting Fullerton College within your high school and trying to get people educated and see their careers fly?
So going back to the collaboration that was just mentioned about with between Fullerton College and our district and other districts that they're working with, in our particular case, we've been working on our AUHSD pledge, which includes Fullerton College, and we've built a pathway for our students, not only at Anaheim High School but in all of our schools, to be able to come to Fullerton College and see themselves here in the different careers that you guys have. We've added dual enrollment to our campus. It's staffed by Fullerton College professors, so we have students that are taking classes during the day that count both for high school credit and college credit, so they're already Hornets, and that transition is seamless. Blue and gold. We're blue and gold at Anaheim. We have many of your professors coming to our campus, and then we have these kinds of events that Fullerton College is so kind of put on and create the excitement. We have staff on campus every single day from Fullerton College, meeting with our students, meeting with their families. Obviously exposing them to the different career paths that you guys have here. So obviously the collaboration that is really evolved over the past 6 or 7 years wasn't there. I was a former student at Anaheim High School. My wife was a student at Anaheim. She came here, and the work that has been done between AUHSD, Anaheim High School, and Fullerton College has been tremendous. And the evolution of the community college, and especially Fullerton, is obviously, you see it. You see the energy. You see the kids. Thousands of kids from our district come here. So it's awesome to see that.
I agree. I think the engagement of the students that you've put on through the school and having the faculty there on your campus and allowing them to take the courses and get them inundated into the Fullerton community, college, which is just amazing program. So was there something that you had set up like prior to this? Because you had said back 5 years ago it wasn't as active in this type of program, and now it is. Is there something you set forth that made it a priority?
It was the commitment between our leadership here at Fullerton College and our leadership at our district. Them coming together, and really having a vision, for our students and our community, to really serve them and do what's best for them. And now for us, it's to continue that forward, continue that collaboration that started a few years back, and now that we have this opportunity to work together, and continue that and continue to grow it. I think that's when you look back, it's, you never want to be content. You always want to continue to grow, the relationship, to the opportunities for the kids. At the end of the day, our why is our students, and whether you're a Anaheim kid, Catella kid, Hornet, whatever it is, it's about our students having exposure and opportunities and support, and that's really what the work is about.
Yes, and you certainly get the support here at Fullerton College. It's an amazing programs, the support, all the things that we've been able to see, the health service centers people don't even know about. I mean, we just reach out to the community in ways that other colleges just don't do. And I think that's what makes us so special here. And we've been here 107 years, so we must be doing something right.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You spoke about moving forward, and I do want to see, what do you have plans, Gil, for this college and moving forward? What are your plans to bolster our education?
Yeah, that's a really good question, because right now the college is in a time of a great deal of transition, right?
Yes.
We have a lot of moving pieces that are starting to come together. There's a lot of synergy and energy around what we're becoming. So I think the first step in developing those plans is to have inclusive processes, inviting the best voices into the conversation about how we are going to move forward as a college. Where do we design the educational, the academic programs, the support services, the physical campus and that layout, and how does that contribute to our community? So a first step is to have a community campaign, and that is, as we come back more fully over the next couple of years, what does that look like? How do we provide the best academic services that we can for our students and the support outside of the classroom? And that starts with a community campaign on our campus, but external to our campus. We need to reintroduce ourselves to the community, to our K-12 partners, to our university partners, and connect people. And I think that's what's so powerful about tonight's event. You have principals here, you have superintendents here, you have people from district offices, and this relationship between Anaheim High School and Fullerton College is special. People may not know, but they're our top high school, senior school coming to us right next to Fullerton High School. It's a really big deal when the Anaheim Pledge was introduced, and from that point we keep adding to it, strengthening it. What can we do more? And you mentioned, health services, mental health support, disability support. Those are the areas that we're looking to really build and strengthen the collaboration. So when students come on our campus, they're connected already. It's not something they have to find our services or seek them out. We're having people connect them to people. Hornets helping Hornets, and in this collaboration, it's something that's worked, it's true, it's tested, it's become a model for other districts, for other colleges, and we've expanded to other districts like the Fullerton Joint Partnership, the Placentia Yorba Linda, Brea Linda. The roots are in the Anaheim Pledge and the Anaheim Promise. So it's really exciting. I really appreciate you being here today.
Yes.
Likewise, Gil. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And, I also wanted to mention tomorrow is the ribbon cutting for the beautiful humanities building. I just think that's so exciting, just to be able to have that finally happen after a while it had been put off.
Right, and then over the last couple of years to do something like that when we had the campus closed for the most part, it really helped with parking, right? So the contractors could park wherever they needed to really have access to what they needed to do, and it was done under budget. It was really huge for our Measure J and for the taxpayers to have a beautiful facility under budget that's going to help our students and bring a home to our division that was all over the campus. They have a home now that fosters community. Super excited about tomorrow. I'd be lying if I say we weren't exhausted. This time of year is exciting. You have these events onboarding, you have all the commencement exercises, the celebrations and recognition. So exciting time for Fullerton College.
Very exciting times, and looking ahead forward is just amazing.
Alrighty, thank you for listening in. We're 90.1 KBPK. We had the special guest, the interim president of Fullerton College, Gil Contreras, and the principal of Anaheim High School, Robert Saldivar. Thank you for being here. We'll be right back at 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
We'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to 90.1 KBPK, the best music, the best variety. I'm Joseph Park.
I'm Michelle Badeau.
And we are here at Fullerton College for the Future Hornet celebration. It has been an amazing day, Michelle. We've been talking to so many people, and all I've seen is enthusiasm from all of the faculty members. I've seen all the different programs, and really, I can see all the booths that are still here. Everybody's so informative.
Very informative, and I can't believe the amount of information we were given from all the different programs that are offered here on campus. It was loaded with future Hornets, and I think the future does definitely look bright here as things begin to open up and our summer classes are coming. And so I just had so much fun here on campus, and with you.
Thank you.
Just part of our program that we have been able to enjoy together. It's just been amazing.
One of the best things has been the outreach programs. It seems as if, though, everyone wants to outreach to the new students, to us here at the school. There's just a robust outreach program and trying to get children educated and get them going on their careers.
Yes, to try to not only just encourage them, but to light a spark in them so they can find something that they can relate to as far as education comes, and they can be able to study about it and just be able to see if that's something they want to do, because we don't always know what we want to do at 17, do we?
Yeah, no, we do not.
Look at where we're
Things
at
change,
now.
majors changes. So we do want to thank so many people, but of the few, we've been promoting the radio broadcasting program, and as you can see, we are also televised. But the biotech program, one of the most interesting things that I've learned here with Dr. Kim Rosales, so amazing. talking about trying to be a part of forensic sciences, being a part of the pharmaceuticals, and one of the biggest things is the relevance here during COVID.
Now it's in real time. You have real-time experience, and it's hands-on.
Yes. And another thing that we want to point out is the Promise program that helps students with financial needs. It is one of the biggest things that I've been able to, and the reason why I'm able to take classes here for free. The only exception are health fees. And again, the health department. So many different advantages that you can take, from vaccines to immunization to
health
counseling.
Counseling, mental health counseling, which has been, I didn't even know that until now, which has been wonderful. But I just want to point out that the radio station has been able to give this opportunity to be able to allow them to be able to expand on their programs and all the wonderful things that is happening here at Fullerton College. And we are able to be a part of that, which is just something that I am so grateful for. And there's so many people that you might not see who are behind the scenes that help us get through all of this to make this work. And you have a couple of their names there?
Yes, we want to thank everyone who has helped this production. Manny Pacheco, Joseph Pavlenko, Mark Pavlovich, Corey Nalen, and Ryan Osborne. Thank you so much. And even thank you for the people who have come on here, all the librarians, all the professionals who have come on here to be informative and teach everyone on air right now to come to Fullerton College and check out our programs.
Absolutely. We want to thank you all for joining us. Please check out Fullerton College and check out the radio broadcast program. You won't be disappointed. I'm Michelle Badeau.
I'm Joseph Park, and we're signing out. Thank you.